What's up, guys? I'm gonna be showing you how I got the
Here,
Duel
we
of
can
Destiny
venture
Trophy
forth with you no further.
in Black Myth
This task
Wukong,
is yours alone.
and they'll end up being two different boss fights
Soon Wukong
and
left
two
behind a
phases
broken shell,
per boss fight.
stripped of all his
And
six
you'll notice I
senses.
don't use the same
Though
approach
ages have
I use on
passed,
the Stone
it
Monkey as I use
maintains a
on the
connection
second boss fight,
attuned to the echoes of his
and
former self.
you'll see later
If
on
you
why.
truly are the one
Because the
destined,
first one, the
you
Stone
must
Monkey, like,
cast
he
aside
seems
his
hard,
soulless
but the only thing
shell
hard about him
and
is
merge the
when
six
there's
into
two of them
one.
running around. And even
Then
at that
you
time, like,
shall
he's
be the
still not
one to
that
begin the
difficult.
journey anew.
But the second boss fight
No, not
is
on his own.
where it
He's
gets
just a
turned up
kid
a
who
notch.
knows nothing.
And
I'll go with
if you
him.
don't use the Ring of
This
Fire
place is
and just only
shaped
use
by
that,
Wukong's
or
lingering
also
obsession.
the L2 R2, like
It
whatever
allows only his
you've got
relic
equipped for
bearer
that
to
helps as
face
well.
the final
Plus the
ordeal.
R2 and the circle using
We can escort him no more.
whichever you have
See it
unlocked.
for
And
yourself.
I ended up using for the second boss fight
Hear me, son.
the one that you
Should
get for
always
defeating the
run.
monk, and then
You
the
don't
first
have
one
to bear
I used
Wukong's name.
the one you get from the very beginning of the game. And I noticed for each boss fight, pretty much the whole first phase, you can just charge up your attack like I'm doing right now. And sometimes they seem to pick up on it, so you have to time it differently or charge it up a certain amount. You know, to be able to get the hits, especially on the second boss fight, because he seems to move out of the way, unlike the Stone Monkey does. This is where I ended up using the helpers as part of the mini, because I figured, the second half is probably the part that I should use that on. But he still ends up duplicating himself, and you have to fight two of them, but still is nowhere near as hard as the second boss fight. Now for this boss fight, like I said, I used the Ring of Fire. It seemed like the only thing that was really effective in this boss fight to actually endure all the amount of damage that he's gonna do to you. You know, unless you're just that good not to get hit. But either way, I ended up only using that alone. Like, I didn't use the freezing him or the going invisible, because if you go invisible, it ends up using your your mana just constantly. So I didn't want to do that, and I didn't use a pluck of mini because, you know, that uses a huge amount of mana, and they just don't seem like they really help. Just the fact that the Ring of Fire can constantly heal you while, you know, in it, the amount that it does. And I had it fully upgraded, like all the way. I ended up trading points out for the, I think it was for the, like, when you freeze them solid, I changed it out for that. And instead of having to go level up all them points again. Had both of them, I just switched it out. It was a lot easier like that. But when you freeze them, he always just came right out of it, and didn't seem to help. You know, the crazy part about this, the second half of this boss fight, is that it's literally like 7 minutes worth of me fighting this guy. Like, it takes me a minute to actually defeat him. It's definitely a slow process in my experience. For those who enjoyed the video, remember check out some other content. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video.